A deadly exorcism. In August 2016 in North London, 26-year-old Kennedy Ife began acting strange and aggressive following a pain in his throat. He reportedly bit his father, threatened to cut off his own penis, and complained of a python or snake inside of him before his family restrained him to a bed with cable ties and excessive force. As the BBC reported, the family then set about attempting to cure Kennedy through restraint and prayer over the next 3 days, the court was told. His brother, Kennedy Ife, told police, "It's clear that thing was in him, what we believed was a demon because it was not natural. It was clearly trying to kill him," he said. "We had to restrain him for himself. It was clear if we didn't restrain him, he could have tried to harm people in our family." Kennedy Ife had been bound to his bed for 3 days without medical attention when his brother called emergency services, explaining that Kennedy Ife was complaining of dehydration. He appeared to have developed breathing issues and was pronounced dead at 10:17 a.m. As The Independent reported, while police were at the house, Kennedy Ife allegedly carried out an attempted resurrection by chanting and praying for Mr. Ife. All 7 of Kennedy's Ife family members were accused of manslaughter, false imprisonment, and causing or allowing the death of a vulnerable adult. A post-mortem examination revealed over 60 wounds, including a possible bite on Kennedy Ife's body, and his father, Kenneth Ife, along with 4 of his brothers, sustained injuries as well. The BBC reported Kenneth Ife told jurors he ordered his sons to take shifts and use overwhelming force, but denied that an association with cults, occults and secret societies played any part in the death. After a 4-day jury deliberation, all 7 family members were cleared of charges on March 14, 2019. In a quiet village nestled amidst rolling hills, a young priest named Father Jonathan devoted his life to serving his community and upholding the teachings of his faith. With unwavering dedication and an unwavering belief in the power of good, he stood as a beacon of hope for those in need. But beneath the serene facade, a malevolent force lay in wait, ready to shatter the tranquility that Father Jonathan held dear. It began innocuously, with subtle signs that something sinister was taking hold of his soul. Unexplained bouts of anger, uncharacteristic outbursts, and an unsettling aura that seemed to surround him raised eyebrows among the faithful. As time wore on, the true nature of the young priest's affliction revealed itself. The demon, whose name could only be whispered in fear, had targeted Father Jonathan, drawn to his unwavering faith like a moth to a flame. With each passing day, the demonic influence grew stronger, entwining its tendrils deep within his spirit. The once compassionate and gentle priest became a vessel of darkness, his eyes reflecting a malevolence that chilled those who beheld them. Strange phenomena plagued the village, with objects inexplicably moving, ominous whispers echoing through the corridors of the church, and a pervasive sense of unease that hung heavy in the air. Terrified by the transformation of their beloved priest, the parishioners sought guidance and turned to the church hierarchy for help. A renowned exorcist was summoned, a seasoned warrior in the battle against the forces of evil. Armed with faith and ancient rituals, he embarked on a harrowing journey to rid Father Jonathan of the demonic presence that had taken root within him. The exorcism became a grueling ordeal, with the demon fiercely resisting every attempt to expel it. The walls of the church shook, vile curses erupted from Father Jonathan's lips, and his body contorted in unnatural ways. The battle between light and darkness raged within the hallowed sanctuary, testing the faith and resolve of all involved. Days turned into nights, and nights into weeks, as the exorcists fought valiantly to free the tormented priest from the clutches of the demon. But the malevolent entity was relentless, cunningly evading capture and feeding on the weakness it found within the cracks of Father Jonathan's wavering faith. As hope dimmed and despair threatened to consume them, a breakthrough emerged. A moment of divine intervention blessed the exorcist's efforts, weakening the demon's hold over Father Jonathan. With one final surge of holy power, the exorcism reached its crescendo, banishing the infernal presence from the priest's body. Exhausted but victorious, Father Jonathan emerged from the ordeal a changed man. The battle had left scars both seen and unseen, forever etching the memory of his possession upon his soul. The village hailed his deliverance as a triumph of faith over darkness, yet a lingering unease persisted, a reminder of the fragility of the human spirit in the face of malevolent forces. The story of the young priest's possession would forever be whispered in hushed tones, a cautionary tale of the power of evil and the resilience of the human spirit. And within the confines of the village church, Father Jonathan stood as a living testament to the enduring strength of faith in the face of unimaginable horrors.